Is that your welcoming song?
Oh.
Hello everybody, my name is Ilya.
And my name is Tyler. Together we make up Kovray, a couple that loves to play board games.
And it is the new year. It is 2024 and we're feeling alive.
Welcome to 2024, y'all.
Do you think we would make it to 2024?
In what sense? Yes, I did. In fact, think we would make it into 2024.
Well, this is a video where we reflect of our own journeys of the past year and the upcoming year. We reflect on our Kovray and board game stuff.
Yes.
We have some fun announcements. We have some changes. And we generally get to have a wholesome conversation with you about all things and everything us, Kovray, and board games.
Mostly board games, of course, but we always try to sprinkle in that personal stuff, because, yeah.
Because everyone loves personality.
And sharing is caring.
Do we care?
Obviously. Who is this? Somebody brand new in 2024, apparently.
It's me! Well, we're going to kick it off with our personal goals and resolutions and reflections over 2023.
Yes, exactly. You go.
Well, I don't remember my 2023 goals. Do you remember my 2023 goals?
I actually do not.
I think 2023 took a big shift for me and
Yeah.
somehow became my career year because you were looking for a job.
Kind of.
I was not looking for a job, but all of a sudden we both switched jobs to the board game space, and I think that has been predominantly the theme of my year, just really professional development and all of that. So with that in the past, my goal for 2024 is my health year. I want to be more healthy, I want to eat better, I want to be more active, because now we're both working remotely. It's really easy to just sit at a desk or sit at a table and play games all day. I want to move a little bit more.
Yeah.
So, and be more mindful with just being active and being more healthy. So I think that's my main personal goal for the year. Besides that, I want to pick up a new hobby. We're hobby collectors. I feel like we both try to do different things and learn different things throughout the years. And I want to try something that's outside of the realm of like games, videos, or media adjacent. So something completely different than what I've done before.
TBD, though.
Don't know what it is yet. I have some thoughts, but I don't think any of them are quite concrete yet. So we'll see what it ends up being. But that's my brief resolutions, reflections, and new goals.
Yeah. Well, I, every year, think about doing goals. I think that resolutions and goals are fantastic, and I love anybody who tries to do them. But one of the things that I realized personally is that, like, I never really stood by a lot of the things that I was doing, because I would force myself into situations of doing like things that I wasn't like necessarily super passionate about, or that like I felt too guilty about doing, or something along those lines. So instead what I did is I like created like a little phrase that is more like a goal, I guess you could say. And last year was like all about intention and like making sure that I was doing things that I wanted to do, and always like coming back to like, why am I doing it? It doesn't make sense for me to keep doing it. And I think last year I did that really well, in all things considered. There were a few things that I like definitely slacked on, but those were more like granular things. So like there's a couple different specific things that I wanted to try. Streaming maybe was one of those examples that it comes to top of mind that I didn't get to. And I'm not holding myself accountable for that. Like I think that it was just something that I didn't have the time for, something that wasn't as important to me as other things that were happening. But I always led with that intention. And this year, into the new year, I've gone into what I like to call being creatively devoted. And that's super broad. I think that I'm a very creative person. I don't allow myself the time to be creative. So I want to like, again, intentionally give myself the time to be creative and not force myself to like, I need to absolutely finish this project. I need to do these things. It's more of like a explore, share, and be happy with your progress type of thing. So I'm very excited to see where that takes me. I don't have any like granular goals yet per se, but I've already crocheted a giant Psyduck.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah, which has been like super fun. I knew how to crochet, like very, very high level knew how to crochet. And then I was like, I want to try making something bigger. And
Go get your Psyduck.
I should go get it.
Go run.
I'll go get it.
He's gonna go get his Psyduck. It took him about 4 to 5 days. Probably longer. But it turned out very cute, and it's my favorite Pokemon, which makes me very happy. And it turned out very cute. And now for the grand reveal. Ta-da!
Yay! So this is the Psyduck I made. It's giant. I didn't think it would be this big, but it's cute, fuzzy, and actually very fun to cuddle. So this is a good example of like, I kind of just like had the energy to do something creative, and it's something I've been wanting to do for a while. So yeah, I did it. And now we'll see what the next one is. I did really enjoy doing that, so I might do another crochet project. I might not. I might take a break from it and move on to something else. Who knows? And
It's
just like
Tyler's creative year.
yeah, and just allowing that to flow, and we'll see where the energy takes me.
I have a fun creative project I'm working on that you're gonna help me with.
Yeah, because every time he starts doing it, I'm like, oh, you should do this.
Tyler has a lot of opinions, and I'm not very good at the handy stuff. Sometimes I just don't understand some machines and some things. So that'll be actually a fun video that probably will come out in January.
We'll leave that at that though.
Secret.
Secrets.
It may have Pokemon in it.
Maybe. Anyways, that is probably a long-winded response to like what my personal goals are, what my resolutions are, and like a reflection on the last year. Like Ilya said, just stress that it's like we had so much change last year for us that I think like there was some loss in the year goal that we had planned for ourselves, and even for Kovray, that got like not undermined but pushed down because we were focused on a lot of other things.
Prioritize other things.
Yeah, and I'm happy that it worked out. I feel a lot better about where we are right now with our jobs, with our career paths. It's amazing to be part of the board game space, of course. We always felt that we were part of the board game space when before we even started doing the channel, and now we're really into the industry. It feels amazing. We're grateful, and like it really is thanks to people like you who are watching our videos, and then the amazing connections that we've been able to make throughout the few years that we've been doing this. So yeah, big thank you.
Exactly. Now, for our Kovray goals, we did not quite achieve those. We had kind of two bigger goals of trying to do some more video game and more stuff that can potentially overlap with Kovray. And then also creating a more review rubric and starting to give like letter grades and assignments and more concrete rankings to games. We did, however, have a Discord now that is quite active. Tyler plays a lot of games on BGA with a lot of you folks, and we like to thank you for that. And we talk a lot about video games there and some of the stuff there. So we did kind of adjacently get there. I do really want to get to the rubric goal. I do think this is the year where we're going to start slowly getting to a point where we can comfortably say like this game is a blank out of blank. This is why it is, and then kind of giving a more broad ranking. The reason that goal was important is because we wanted to compare heavy games and light games and have an ability to really look at and say this is a really great game in the grand scheme of things, or it's kind of in the middle of the road. Yeah,
and a good example of that too, if we've been asked by multiple different people, like, would you ever consider doing like a top 100 or like going through like a giant list of games and ranking them? And to me, that has been very, very difficult, especially having, and we'll get to it in the stats, having played with so many different people. A lot of the times the games are great that we play, but it is majority about the experience, about the people that we're playing with, and those games often vary depending on who we're playing with. And I think that there's nothing wrong with that. I think that it ends up being like, these are the types of games, or these are the games that we're feeling like playing with this group of people right now, and it's always fun. I may not, a good example, I guess, or kind of an example is like, I could maybe not like the game as much in generally as a personal thing, but I love playing it with this group of people, or I really want to play it right now. And I can think of like some party games that like people may know this already, but I'm not the biggest fan of party games. But I love bringing out party games when there's a bigger group, when there's specific people, or when like there's an icebreaker that we would like to do. Maybe we want to get to know people a bit more. There's reasons for it, and I think that that's what kind of like pushed us towards this rubric thing, and has also held us back from doing any of those giant lists.
So I think we will try to get to a point where this year we'll at least start giving rankings, and potentially maybe like a
Stars or something
of that, or like a Kovray thing of like you have to achieve a certain score to get this. Kovray smile.
Yeah.
I don't know what's gonna be. We'll come up with something fun.
It also might be just something that happens in our Discord. So if you are interested in like taking a peek at what's happening in our Discord, we have a lot of conversations there about games, about any other really hobby that we're invested in. So come on over. Link will be in the description. And like Ilya said before, is I play a lot of games with a lot of folks on there. So if you're looking to play a game, put it in our playing games. If I'm not the one to join, there's a bunch of people in the Discord that will join and play some games with you on BGA.
More board games. And just to clarify, because Tyler said he does and I don't, it's not because I'm a hater.
Oh!
It's because I'm really bad at asynchronous games and I just don't enjoy them as much. It loses the magic touch of board games for me. Luckily for Tyler, that is not the case. So you can have one half of Kovray play games with you.
Yes. Yeah.
And maybe one day we'll do some real time at the same time games, like plan a Discord night or something like that too.
Yeah.
We'll definitely look forward to that. Now, with that said, is there any additional Kovray goals that we want to tackle this year?
I don't think so. I like the idea of just like leaving it a little loose and not like forcing us into these like boxes. Just being able to figure it out as we go.
My biggest goal is to keep going, to have fun, to enjoy the content we're making, and just to be fun.
Yeah. Some of the stuff might change, some of the stuff might stay the same. New things might come in, who knows?
Who knows?
It's all about the journey.
And you. And hopefully we get to find a game that you like.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about.
Okay, let's move on to the next section.
Which is?
Our reflections. Specifically 2 things. We want to talk about our like most memorable moment, I guess, of this year or of last year, and then like our favorite game or our like favorite game experience. I can start with this one because I very much know what I'm gonna say. It's probably a little biased because it was like in November or like late December, but cosplaying this year as Gaston and being able to do like those Lorcana events for me was probably like the highlight of my year. PAX Unplugged is a convention that we get to go to hang out with our friends, to play games, really. And that's what it is. This year was very special because I got to do the Lorcana stuff. I got to do my first cosplay. And we had it felt like we had a lot more time to hang out, play games with friends, and just like enjoy that as it was. And I think that overall, that experience for me was just like one of the most fantastic things of the whole year for me.
I think for me, there's so many good parts. I'm struggling to
There's
find.
a lot of good parts.
I feel like this year we play games with so many different people, and I have so many memories of different games that we've played that we showed to different people. And like it's like a rolling wheel right now in my head of just like the different games. So I feel it's just honestly playing games with all the lovely people that we get to meet, with our friends, showcasing different games that we really enjoyed, and just seeing people's reactions to them. I think the reason we started this channel, the reason we do all of this, is to spread the joy of board games. It's always the best moment when you share a game and somebody really likes it, they pick it up, and it's like a little fountain that spreads of joy of board games, and more board games get in the hands of more people, and more people are playing games, and that makes me very happy. And I think this year we contributed to a lot of that. We had so many little trips to visit our friends, from a 5-hour drive to a flight, to just play games and hang out and get to know each other better. And I love that, and I want to continue doing that.
Yep, yeah, that's good. I think for the favorite game thing, there's a lot of different games that I can think of. One of the games that honestly comes to my mind that we've played so much, maybe because we've played with so many different people, is Fun Facts. That game has like been super fantastic for us. I love that game. It's super quick. It is a party game. It is. But
best party game of all time. Fun Facts.
But it's a great icebreaker. It's so much fun. It's so interesting. So I think that would probably be like definitely up there.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think we can save a lot of this conversation for our top 10 of 2023, which you can expect within the week. But yeah, that's what I'll leave it at.
I think the one that comes to mind for me is Artisans of Splendid Vale. We haven't got back to it in a while, but we played quite a bit over the whole year, and it's been really fun. And I've really enjoyed getting to know my character and diving into the story.
Yeah, good game.
So, and just hanging out with Tyler and playing a little campaign game.
Yeah, I do really like it's basically a choose your adventure book, and that's very cool.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Now, a little bit of statistics for our year. Kovray stats.
Board game stats. Quick maths or quick stats? Is that
Quick
what we're going to do?
stats.
All right.
Okay.
So this year,
we have played games with 97 different people.
We played a total of 516 times. That's excluding BGA, technically.
Yeah, BGA only counts if we're on camera playing at the same time, and both of us.
Yeah,
we usually count those. We played a total of 271 games. Different games. So on average, we played about each game twice. Yeah. But obviously, there's some games we played many times, and others that we played once. Now our most played games are Lorcana.
Yes.
Which is tough because they're quick games, and we kind of
count
some and count others.
Stopped counting it.
I think we only count them if me and you play each other.
Yeah. I think
because we've played many games where we go to like a local draft or do something like that, and we don't count those.
Yeah. I think that one's a little skewed because there's not all of it is included. Anyways,
we played a lot of My City Roll and Build, and a lot of Dwarf Romantic.
Yeah.
Now, we'll probably share some more in our top 10 video that's coming up in terms of the most played. But that is the general overview of our stats. Oh, the win rates.
Oh, let's get win rates, I suppose. Boom, phone.
The win rates for this year are, and this is all thanks to BG Stats. Love this app. It's fantastic to use.
So great.
Now, players. Now, my win percentage was 44%. That's
pretty good.
Tyler's win percentage
also pretty good.
Was 51%. Tyler takes it one more year, and he has won the games.
Yeah. Again, though, to remind everybody, this includes cooperative games. So, like, if we both won, that's a win for us. If we both lost, that's a loss for us. And then it includes, like, games where it's just been me and Ilya, and then games where it's been, like, a group of 4 or 5.
So all of us could lose.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
Or all us two could lose.
Yeah.
So that is our board game stats. Now, we have
some housekeeping, technically.
No.
I guess some announcements.
First, we have a surprise goal for 2024 that I thought of just now, that I thought of earlier, but I forgot until this very point.
All right.
The goal for 2024 for Ilya and Tyler is to finish 5 campaign games. I feel it's very doable. We have My Island. We have Kinfire.
We could talk about it after.
We have Sagrada Artisans.
That's ambitious because we play a lot of games with a lot of different people, and
Ticket to Ride Legacy.
I only want to play campaign games with more than just us. So
no, there's a couple that you'll play just us.
Maybe.
But I feel like it's doable, and that is going to be my goal to push.
We'll take it off camera. That's what I have to say about that. Campaign games, let me just say that I love campaign games. They're just hard for us to play. That's it. That is it. Anyways, announcements about the channel.
So a couple of changes. We are shifting our schedule. We used to do videos Wednesdays, and sometimes Fridays. We're going to do our regular videos Tuesdays and Thursdays now at 12 p.m. MST, Mountain Time, Mountain Standard Time.
Yeah.
And occasional videos will be kind of ad hoc. It could be the Mondays, it could be the Wednesdays, maybe it's a Saturday.
Yeah.
Who knows? It won't be Sundays.
It'll happen, and you'll just wait. But we're just shifting it by a day. It works better for my schedule, and yeah, that's it.
The main reason for the shift is Tyler has volleyballs Mondays and Wednesdays, which is a perfect time for me to edit while he is at volleyball, and then the videos can get out for the days after.
Well, I mean, we'll be hopefully way more on top of it this
and
year,
Tuesdays and Thursdays are also good viewership days. So are Mondays and Wednesdays.
Yeah.
But that's okay.
Anyways, the other thing that we want to talk about briefly is our Discord and our Patreon. We're still going to be pretty active on both of those things. So if you're looking for ways to support us, connect with us in different ways, then those are the two other ways that you can find us. And you can find those links down below.
Exactly. And other than that, we're going to have a really fun year ahead.
Yeah.
There'll be lots of adventures, lots of content, lots of exciting stuff that we're cooking up as well. And let's not forget about our giveaway that we did in December.
Have a giveaway that we are going to be.
We are giving away 2 playmats to Lorcana.
2 Lorcana playmats.
Exactly. And the winner for the 2 playmats from the video that we did in the past is...
Dun, dun, dun.
Congratulations.
Congratulations to the winner. We will reach out in the comment that you posted that entered you into the draw. And yeah, we can get those mats right over to you once we get connected.
And last but certainly not least, for our question of the day, what is your 2024 adventures? Do you have anything exciting coming up? Anything you're looking forward to? Any potential goals you've made? Any one-word intentions that you're trying to make for the year? Tell us about your 2024. We'd love to hear about it.
Exactly. And of course, we'll end it with a big thank you to everybody who's been a part of our channel, a part of our community. We really appreciate you, and we're really looking forward to 2024. We're wishing you and everybody else that you're close to, and maybe not close to, all the best.
You're wishing their enemies all the best?
Well, maybe they're just not that close to these people. Who knows? Anyways, we're wishing you and your loved ones the best, and looking forward to what's in store.
And chat games with us. We want to find the best game for you and to have an amazing conversation in the comments, in our Discord, wherever. But thank you so much, and have a wonderful rest of your day and year.
Happy New Year! Bye!